morning. Obviously, I did not make it to the gym. I woke up and I was like having a battle with myself. I'm like, no, do it, no. And I'm like, I am so sore and so tired from yesterday, and I couldn't go to sleep last night. Sometimes rest is more important, especially when you're breastfeeding. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. But the good news is I do feel sore from yesterday's workout, which is awesome because I haven't felt sore doing a workout in a while. But I am still sticking to my meal prep plan. So protein shake, protein bar, I'm ready to go.
Lunchtime, let's go.
Freaking meal prep, let's go. Y'all know the drill. I just had an idea. I think I'll share my macros with you guys and what I'm eating. I was down 2 pounds this morning. I've only been working out and eating on my plan for one day. Could that be from dehydration? Yes, it's not 2 pounds of fat overnight. But in case you want meal prep ideas, I think I'm gonna share that in the comment section. We are tired, but we're about to make more mommy's meal prep because I didn't make enough for the week. I didn't know that. I did not know that. So who is that? That's you. Burp. I am so tired. This is not hitting this morning. I don't know why, but it tastes fishy. Like literally. Which is so gross. I have a rant for you all this morning. I might have to wait until I get to the car because my bag is so loud. But just know there's a rant. And good morning. So my rant is bounce back culture on postpartum moms, and also fitness influencers saying we have the same 24 hours in a day. That's just not freaking true. You know what I'm saying? Wow. This traffic is not cool, man. Come on, lady. Let's go. Holding up the line. So part one of the rant. Bounce back culture and postpartum. Here's my thing. Everybody can live their own life. I'm not judging if your number one goal is to bounce back postpartum. I'm not judging it. You gotta do what you gotta do to take care of your mental health, and if that's at the top of the priority list underneath the care of your child, obviously, then you do you, boo. However, I hate when women or moms will post about like, man, I just couldn't make it this morning, or whatever. Baby was up all night, I was up all night with baby, and some other mother who has bounced back, quotation marks, bounced back, comments and is like, if you really want it, you'll be disciplined. We all have the same 24 hours. You don't need equipment. You don't need that. Stop. I'm full stop. I'm going to stop you right there. Everyone's baby is different. Everyone's level of hard is different. Everyone's level of fatigue and how they handle fatigue or are capable of handling fatigue, different. And yeah, priorities are completely different. Obviously, I didn't make it to the gym this morning, so I am feeling some type of way. But then I got to thinking about it more. I'm like, why do I feel so guilty? And it's because I have people like, oh, you just gotta be disciplined, you just gotta want it bad enough. And it's like, you know what, you're right. I don't want it bad enough. Because here's the thing, she's not gonna be a baby forever. So if that means some mornings snuggling with her for a little longer because we had a rough night, or forget the rough night, just because I want to, just because I want to snuggle with her a little longer, instead of getting up and going to the gym, that's what I'm going to do. Because in 5 years from now, when she's not a baby anymore, guess what my tail's going to be doing in the morning? I'm going to be shooting at the gym, you know what I'm saying? So there's a time and place for everything. The second part, dang, what was the second part? Oh, the 24-hour thing. Drives me nuts. There's this bodybuilder I follow based out of Florida, and she's funny, and I followed her for years. She's a little crazy. Very successful, very driven, passionate about bodybuilding, and that's great. But she always comes at people with, we have the same 24 hours, we have the same this, we have the same that, and to me, that screams, I'm incapable of understanding nuance. Because yes, in literal terms, we do all have the same 24 hours, because that is science. The earth rotates at a particular speed. That does not mean we all have the same hurdles, financial position, job hours, ability to sleep and recover properly. So no, on a social level, we don't have the same 24 hours in a day, and it drives me insane when people say that. All of this to be said, I didn't go yesterday morning, and I didn't go this morning. I did go Monday morning, but I brought my bag with me, and we're just going to pivot. I'm going to go directly after work, still going to get my workout in. I'm going to shower at the gym, so by the time I get home, I'm ready to go and eat dinner and get her ready for bed, because she has put herself on her own sleep schedule. We never did a sleep schedule, and apparently she likes to be in bed at 7:30 on the dot. If it is a minute past 7:30, she is not happy. So if you are a mom or anyone trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle and you feel like it's got to be all or nothing and you're watching this, rest assured, it does not have to be all or nothing. And your 100% looks different every day. Maybe your 100% was yesterday's 60%. But you still tried and you still gave it your all. It's all about the effort and building habits over time. It's not all or nothing. You don't have to be perfect. So that's my rant for the morning. I guess to add on to that, I didn't feel like posting yesterday. I just didn't. I was dealing with her, getting her to bed. And I'm like, you know what? I just want to watch Vampire Diaries tonight and chill. So I'm combining yesterday's and today's again. And we're almost at the end of these 30 days of posting anyway. So, you know, hope you all have enjoyed. I'll probably do a different series after this. Maybe a countdown to Halloween, or I don't know, something. Because I'm still going to be posting very regularly. But I'm thinking maybe I'll post like 3 times a week instead of every single day. And maybe, theoretically, that'll give me a little bit more time to actually edit the videos and make them look a little cooler, a little better. If you've made it this far, please comment below and let me know if you like this style of video where it's completely unedited, or if you would like me to edit out, like, when I say like, if I'm breathing too much, like, stuff like that. I know some people prefer the more smooth video. I am working on my crutch words, so if you hear me taking a lot of pauses, that would be where I would say in a prior life, aka a few weeks ago. But because of becoming an instructor for Northrop Grumman, I've really had to work on that. So I'm trying to implement that everywhere. Still not 100% perfect, but I am working on it. So let me know about the editing. And yeah, that was my rant for the morning. Let's have ourselves a day. I feel like I forgot to mention on that previous rant, and the whole point of the rant is, if you are breastfeeding and recovery and taking care of your body is the most important thing, so you produce milk for your baby, the gym has gotta come below that as a priority. I'm just saying, because I was not taking care of myself, drinking enough water, eating right, getting enough sleep, and going to the gym, and I was not producing as much, and it was really difficult for a few days. So now I'm taking care of myself, I can assure you that. Anyways, I am on my way home to feed this baby for lunch, eat myself some lunch, and replenish on my energy drink supply, because I'm falling asleep today. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but my Lexapro and all my medications are definitely working today. So I don't know if I had like hormonal shift that made them not work as well for the last few weeks, or if it was simply because I was not taking care of myself, or a combination of all of that plus added layers of stress more than usual, I guess. So I'm just grateful that they're working today, and I feel chill. So I just got done. Oh my gosh, am I having a stroke? I just got done with my workout this evening. I did back and buys. I get there. I've been looking forward to the gym all day, right? Just, yeah, partially the workout, but mostly because they have really nice showers there. Like, they're huge, and the stalls go all the way up and down, like a European bathroom rather than an American one with that much, you know, space underneath. And the shower head has great water pressure, and like, it's marble. Anyways, it's really nice. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually get to take a shower in peace without Emery screaming at me because she wants to be in the water with me. She's a little water bug. And I brought my red light mask to do that because she doesn't let me do that either because it scares her. Anyways, I get to the gym and I'm getting, like, going through my bag. Well, I didn't bring my freaking gym shoes, which is crazy because this morning I thought, oh, good thing I already packed my bag and I have my gym shoes. It would really suck to get there and not have those. So I contemplate. I go to the bathroom and I sit there on the toilet for a while. I'm like, do I go home and come back? No. Do I I go home? I was really looking forward to this today. Do I just work out in my work pants? And because here's the thing, I'm wearing boots. So if I wear leggings with it, I'm gonna look like a fool. And you know, people are like, oh, you shouldn't care what others think about you. That's, you know what, that's great. I have major social anxiety. People already stare at me. Even if it's just in my head, I notice when people stare at me, and it's a lot. Probably, especially because I have like the pink hair thing going on right now. But if I'm wearing workout clothes and boots that go over my leggings, yeah, they're going to be staring more. So what I ended up doing is wearing my contractor pants, which are like the stretchy ones that I got from Born Primitive. They're meant for like shooting ranges and that sort of thing. Wore those with my boots, and I just changed my bra and my top to my tank top, and then I put my black hoodie over it. So I was wearing black head to toe, which I don't mind, but I was like, before I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm giving like Lioness or Violet Sorengel from Fourth Wing. Like, maybe that's the vibe. No. I look in the mirror, and it was bad. It was embarrassingly bad. I think maybe on someone who's not built like me, it would have looked fine, but I just have really wide hips and my knees kind of go inward. It's a huge insecurity of mine, so I always notice how it looks with clothes on, and it just was not the vibe. But I was like, no, I gotta get this workout in. So I did. I put my headphones on, and people did stare. People did stare. Was I the most oddly dressed at the gym? No. So I don't know why they were staring at me when they had the choice to stare at this other gentleman that was working out near me. He had on, first of all, he looked like Epstein, okay? To paint you a picture of the face. He had a cropped shirt, so both, like it was like a t-shirt that both of the sleeves had been cut off, and it was cropped. I don't know what was on the front of it, but on the back was a partially naked AI picture of Princess Diana, and then his shorts were chrome basketball shorts that had been, or maybe not basketball shorts, they were cut down into basketball shorts. They looked like they had been sweatpants at one point in time, but chrome. And you could tell he took like scissors to them and cut them. Like, it wasn't like a, like, oh, maybe he bought it like that to be edgy. No, it looked bad. And with crew socks almost up to his knees and Crocs. I'm not judging per se, but I am judging the half-naked AI picture of Princess Diana. That was a little, no, I am judging that. There's kids at this gym, so that's a little much for me. When I say partially naked, it was like covering her bottom area, but her tatas were all the way out. So, yeah. Anyways, I got the job done though. I did the workout. On my last exercise, I was doing lat pull downs, and this old woman, which, I mean, shoot, I give her credit. She was low-key kind of jacked, but she was older, and she was standing in my personal bubble, like in my personal space as I'm doing the workout. So finally, I was like, maybe I'll move, and then I was like, you know what? No. I've overcome a lot of hurdles to be here today. Also, we got out of work later today, so it was also rush hour traffic to get there and packed in the gym. But I was like, no, I've overcome a lot of hurdles to be here. I'm not going to just stop on set 3, whatever random rep I'm on. I'm going to do my full 4 sets of 15 because that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna do it. So I did, and then finally I look over, I'm like, hi, are you waiting for this machine? Mind you, no one else is standing around, and this wasn't the only lat pull down machine. And she just nodded at me, and I was like, alright. And then I wiped it down, and she got on it, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't know, I thought the interaction was rude. But, whatever. Like I said, got it done, and then I took a shower by myself in peace, and did my little red light mask afterwards, and now I'm on the way home to see my baby and eat my dinner, which, by the way, guys, I have stayed so strict. Or, I don't want to say strict, that's not the right word. I have stayed so disciplined with my eating this week. I know it's only Tuesday. Wait, no, today's Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. And we do have 2 dinners planned, one for Friday, one for Saturday, which I know I'll be eating. I'm going to try to choose healthier options, but I will be. I'm not doing 3 days sobriety, sorry. I'm just not going to drink during the week. So we will be having some beers with some friends. So I'm looking forward to that. But I've stayed extremely disciplined with my macros and my meal prep this week, which is great because I feel wonderful. My Lexa Pro feels like it's been working today. And it's also saving us so much money because I'm not going out, buying food, ordering DoorDash, doing all the things. I will say I have accidentally been overdoing it on the caffeine. Well, I was intentionally overdoing it on the caffeine. Not intentionally, but I was knowingly overdoing it on the caffeine. And then at the gym just now, I realized, oh, snap. I've been really overdoing it far more than I thought because I have an Alani when I get to work. So around, depending on the day, right now it's like earlier in the morning, and then after lunch I'll have another one like 1 or 2 o'clock to get through the rest of the work day because I gotta lock in and focus right now. But I was also, like on Monday, I did a scoop of Keenan's pre-workout, and I mean, that stuff made me feel high on life. I felt great. It's the bucked up stuff. Well, Keenan notoriously does not do well with caffeine. So he buys caffeine-free pre-workouts, and it's like pump or whatever. So you still get all the good feelings, but it's not caffeine. So I was under the impression it didn't have no caffeine in it. Boy, howdy, was I wrong. I went to go take a scoop in the gym just now. I'm like, oh, maybe I need this, hype me up a little bit. 400 milligrams of caffeine. So that means on Monday, I literally had, between my 2 Alanis and the pre-workout, 800 milligrams of caffeine. And the craziest part about that is I was so tired by the time I got home on Monday, and I slept so well that night, or so deeply, that it was insane to me. But I'm glad I looked today before I took a scoop, because that's too much caffeine. You're asking for a heart attack or issues with that. So now I'm kind of in the boat where I have to decide in the mornings, am I gonna drink a pre-work? Like, one of the 3's gotta go. Really, it should either be pre-workout or the 2 Alanis. Really, it should be none of that because it's probably horrible for you. But listen, we all have our vices. Something's gonna kill me eventually anyways. May as well be something I like. But I just thought that was insane. But yeah, we're almost done with our Wednesday. This might be my last video for this video. I am combining yet again yesterday and today, so Tuesday and Wednesday's videos, because I don't know, that's just what I felt like doing again. But I'm excited for this weekend. And the weekend cannot come fast enough. So, yeah, if this is my last video, if this is my last segment of this video, hope you guys have a phenomenal day, morning, evening, whatever part of the day you're watching this in, if you've gotten this far. And as always, I really do appreciate any support I get on these videos, or any viewing at all. It does not go unnoticed. So, yeah.